Black love feels like home.
Yeah.
Which, you know, is what I've told you from the beginning of dating you and in my vows, and continue to tell you that, you know, he feels like home to me. You know, his family feels like home to me. And, you know, there's cultural things that I don't have to explain to him because he gets it.
Swipe.
Yep, good old Tinder is actually how we officially met.
Yeah, so when we both swiped right, we messaged for a little bit of time. And she said she had to go to sleep. I thought it was a little curvish. I thought she just wasn't interested. So I actually never messaged her again for almost a month. We actually seen each other again because we worked for the same company, but just never crossed paths. And I decided to message her the same day, slid right in the DMs. And I invited you to what, dinner or lunch?
It was lunch. God had to drop me back in his face again.
From day one, she was always my biggest supporter. One of our first interactions, like in public with other couples, was a poetry show I did. And I wrote a poem that kind of talked about love, oddly enough. But at the end of the poem, there's a line, and I don't remember the line, but I know it was like something about you, or ended with like you, and I looked at her. Yeah. And at that moment, I was like, maybe this might go somewhere, right? Because she was smiling.
For me, it's a relationship that's centered around God.
Yes.
Also a relationship that continues to grow and continues to involve with both of the people that are involved, because even though we've only been together for, 6, 7 years, like, we're both, even now, completely different people than we were when we first met. So I think a healthy marriage is a marriage that grows with you. The way that we show love is through respect. It's through, you know, we don't bash each other or take things out in front of our child, and I think that it models healthy communication in a healthy relationship. And, you know, for him to be so young and to pick up on, like, hey, my mom and my stepdad, you know, they love each other, and even whenever they're not necessarily agreeing, like, the house doesn't feel that wrath.
You have to be, I think, open with communication. I would just ask her, like, random questions, and it just really brought us closer, because I feel like a lot of the things people may experience in their first few years of the relationship or first few years of their marriage is because of lack of communication. I was never that open before with anyone else, and I had never had anyone else in a relationship be that open to me. One of her best qualities is that she's very caring.
Ronald's very consistent, and he's very assertive when it comes to, like, planning. So he always had date ideas. Like, it was never, hey, what do you want to do? I don't know, what do you want to do? Like, he's like, okay, we're going to do this. Like, are you interested in this?
Everyone's been through situations that maybe you face in your relationship that you think makes you different, and it actually is a part of your journey that you don't even notice, because we only see the end product.